Hello, sports fans. So I'm planning on doing a series here where I go over as many NFL teams as I can before the season starts. And we're going to start with the Arizona Cardinals because we're starting in alphabetical order. And going back to 2023, the Cardinals, they were very bad. They only got 4 wins, which was honestly what most people expected from them. A lot of people said, I think that the Cardinals are going to be like the worst team in the league. And they were, record-wise, they were very close to that. So their defense was really terrible. They gave up over 50 touchdowns. And offensively, they didn't have Kyler Murray, so no one really expected them to do well, and they didn't really do that well offensively. At the end of the season, they did a little better when he was back, but they also just didn't have much offensive talent in general. They lost D-Hop and everything. So no one expected anything, but they were still bad. Now, going into 2024, the expectations are just slightly higher, mainly because they have Kyler Murray back. They also did draft Marvin Harrison Jr., McBride. I think that'll be a good offensive core right there, even though the offensive line just isn't that good. So that'll be a problem. But other than that, I think they still will be good. Even with the loss of Hollywood Brown, I think that Kyler is just a talented quarterback, and he could do enough to get the team some more wins. And I do also like that they added Sean Murphy-Bunting, Justin Jones, and Bilal Nichols. Yeah, maybe none of those players are really, really good, but I just think that they're going to help the defense some. This defense is so bad, or it was so bad last year, and I think it'll just be a little bit better with those additions this year. So, what's my final verdict on the Arizona Cardinals? I think they'll get 5 or 6 wins, which is just a little bit more than last year where they got 4, because, like I said, they have Kyler Murray back, and the offense just should be better. But the reason why I don't see them really getting past that is that the defense is just so bad. Even with those additions, they're going to get torched game in and game out. And I don't think Kyler Murray is good enough to carry this very team to a winning record. I'm fairly high on Kyler Murray. I think he has a lot of talent. He's kind of roasted for his work ethic and the Call of Duty stuff, but I think he is pretty good. And the defense, like I said, is not gonna do him any favors. I know they have Budda Baker and the additions, but it's still gonna be one of the bottom defenses. Now, if you're playing fantasy football, what should you do? I think Trey McBride is definitely worth going for if you need a tight end. I actually think that he could be like TJ Hawkinson last year, where he's just really good, and he goes before the really top tight ends that most people will pick. Marvin Harrison Jr., I know he's going pretty high. I think he's still a little bit of a risk just because he's a rookie and everything, but I would still get him fairly early. And I'm a little skeptical on James Conner. I wouldn't want to have him as my main RB, of course, but RB2, maybe. I don't think he's too good, but we'll see. Well, that's my video, the start of this series. I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you disagree or anything.